Hallelujah. Mbabuzaako mwenna mu linnya erya Yesu Kristo Mukama waffe era omulokozi waffe. Ekyawandiikibwa mu Deuteronomy chapter 31 verse 6 kigamba, be strong and of good courage. Do not fear nor be afraid of them. For the Lord your God, he is the one who goes with you. He will not leave you nor forsake you. Isaiah 43 verse 2 netugamba nti, when we pass through the waters, I will be with you. Katonda yayogera. And when you pass through the rivers, they shall not overflow you. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, nor shall the flames scorch you. Kubanga ow'amaanyi ali mu ggwe asinga oyo ali mu nsi. For greater is he who is in you compared to he who is in the world. Totya, tuweeraliikirira, byonna biyimuse maaso ga Mukama. Embeera yonna si gy'oba ogulumiza gy'olaba, wabula gulumiza Mukama ng'oyita mu mbeera. Ekyo ekiganye kikube Katonda wo. Atugambye nti byonna tubiyimuse maaso ge. Anaatuwummuza, anaatuwa emirembe, anaatuwa amagezi, anaatuwa okumanya. Atugabaneko mu kigambo okuva mu Daniel chapter 3 from verse 8 kigamba bwe kiti. Therefore at the time certain Chaldeans came forward and accused the Jews. They spoke and said to the king Nebuchadnezzar, O king, live forever. O you, O king, have made a decree that everyone who hears the sound of the horn, flute, harp, lyre, in symphony with all the kinds of music shall fall down and worship the gold image. And whoever does not fall down and worship shall be cast into a burning fury furnace. Therefore, there are certain Jews whom you have set over the affairs of the province of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego. These men, O king, have not paid due regard to you. They do not serve your gods or worship the gold image which you have set up. Then Nebuchadnezzar, in rage and fury, gave a command to bring Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. So they brought these men before the king. And he spoke, saying to them, is it true, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, that you do not serve my gods or worship the gold image which I have set up? Now, if you are ready at this time, when you hear the sound of the horn, flute, harp, in symphony with all kinds of music, you fall down and worship the image which I have made. But if you do not worship, you shall be cast immediately into the midst of a burning fury furnace. And who is the God who will deliver you from my hands? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we have no need to answer you in this matter. If that is the case, our God whom we serve is able. Our God whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fury furnace. And he will deliver us from your hand, O king. But if not, let it be known to you, O king, that we do not serve your God, nor will we worship the gold image which you have set up. Then Nebuchadnezzar was full of fury, and the expression on his face changed towards them. He spoke and commanded that they heat the furnace 7 times more than it was usually heated. Then he commanded certain mighty men of valor who were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and cast them into the burning fury furnace. Then these men were bound in their coats and trousers and their turbans and their garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning furnace. Therefore because the king's command was urgent and the furnace exceedingly hot, and the flame of fire killed those exceedingly hot. The flame of fire killed those men who took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And these three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down, bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Then King Nebuchadnezzar was astonished, and he rose in haste and spoke, saying to his counselors, "Did we not cast three men bound in the midst of the fire?" They answered and said to the king, "True, O king." Then he said, "Look, I see four men loose, walking in the midst of the fire, and they are not hurt. And the form of the fourth is like the Son of God." Then Nebuchadnezzar went near the mouth of the burning fiery furnace and spoke, saying, "Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the Most High God, come out and come here." Then they came out of the fire. Hallelujah. Bible tulaga wano nti Daniel ne banne bamanya Katonda waabwe. Bamanya nti yagenda obbanunula. Bamanya nti yagenda obbayamba. Bamanya nti yagenda okola ebyekisambulamu bwabwe. Era Katonda teyabayiwa. Bible tugamba, he is too faithful not to fail us. Kasita omwesiga. Kasita omwesiga. Nokkiriza mu ekyo kyagamba. Nokkiriza mu ekyo kyali mu bulamu bwo. Hallelujah. Kasita omwesiga akununula. Kasita omwesiga akutaasa. Era bw'atyo teyabayiwa. N'emuliro yalabisibwa. Nga tuyingidde guno omwezi omupya. Weesige Mukama. Muganda wange, weesige Mukama. Teweeraliikirira totya. Weesige Mukama. Tulaba nga bano tebaatya. Tebaatya ebyo ebitiisa abalala ebyo ebyensi. Wabula okutya kwe baayambala kwali kutya kwa Mukama. Bayambala okutya kwa Mukama, okwo kwabawa amagezi obutavunnamira bakatonda balala, kubanga amagezi ago gabayambako okumanya nti bakatonda balala tebajja bataasa. Bakatonda balala mirimu gya mikono gy'abantu. Tebasobola kukola kusuka, tebasobola kukola bikulu, tebasobola kukola binene. Mu mwezi guno gwe mugendamu, gwe tuyingiddemu, Mukama abambaza ekisa ekimanya nti ye yekaye Katonda. Mukama abambaza ekisa ekimwesiga era ekimuyita mu mbeera zonna, ekimukwasa ebyammwe. Mu linnya erya Yesu Kristo Mukama waffe, amiina. Magaliza omwezi omupya omulungi era ogw'ebibala ebyo eby'Omwoyo Omutukuvu, ogw'ebibala ebyo eby'eggulu. Hallelujah. Be blessed. Shalom.